All right, good morning, everyone, and welcome back again to the KSR YouTube channel. And I just got up a crazy idea. I don't know, just had a crazy idea for December. And I think I'm going to try and do a video every day. Something new. I had never done this before. I've got a bunch of videos that I need to catch up on. You know, stuff like 2.4 hours of late mullets, our final day of the little gangsta shootout with Soccer Mom from about a month ago. Like, there's a bunch of videos that I haven't done. And I know there's a bunch of cool stuff coming up in December as well. You can see I'm returning batteries that I borrowed from the weekend from the house. Yep, I guess I didn't even use that one. But I've got an idea of kind of a bunch of things we can do for videos for December. And I think that I can at least get most of the way through the month with some videos every day. So it may be more vlog style. Like, we'll check up on the guys' projects like every day. Like the NC's back in, and it's gonna have a big weekend coming up. Not sure how much we'll get done on that one because the Corvette and the Miata are owned by the same guy. I do hope that the first gen Camaro back there makes its way back to the dyno here very shortly. We've got to fill this bay this morning with a project that's around the corner. We might even introduce you to our new guy and his project, or his daily driver, that's more powerful than any car that any of us drive on the street. Well, not including Soccer Mom. So, let's see what we can come up with for some videos for December. Hope you guys will tag along. Well, since this is Cyber Monday and it's kickoff to December, and it's kind of a continuation of the last video where we were telling you all how thankful we are to have you guys as followers, subscribers, channel members, all that stuff. We are doing a Cyber Monday sale on the Win with KSR merch site. So go check that out, winwithksr.com, follow the link to the merch page, and then use the code CYBER20, like CYBER and then 20. I just wrote that backwards for you guys. Don't worry about it. Just click the link and then use the code right here. So CYBER20 gets you 20% off all KSR merch. And we do have some new stuff coming for 2026. So it'll be maybe a little further out. A couple of new shirts. Got a new burnout shirt coming. Gonna have some new themes with some shop shirts, but yeah, just wanted to put that out there. We kind of forgot for Black Friday just because we were all busy doing family stuff, and that's going to be how we kick off this month. So let's check out the rest of the stuff we got going on in the shop.
Domestic orders
will
arrive by Christmas, before Christmas.
Oh yeah, so domestic orders for this sale will get there before Christmas. So how about that? If you guys are doing some KSR Christmas presents. So Cyber Monday, winwithksr.com. Go check it out. Let's check out the rest of the shop. Well, I mentioned the first gen Camaro in the opening segment there. And just a minute ago, it had a roll bar in it. And it's over here now. Which it was a little bit of a chore to get it out, not gonna lie. Because we fit it so tight into the car, which is kind of the way we like to do things, but it just made it a little tough to get it out. Kind of squawked and scraped on that back package tray. So Eric's cutting on that so that we can hopefully get it back in easier. And then one of the last major fabrication things we've got left to do on this car is, well, once the roll bar goes back in and gets welded, it's going to get a panel that closes off that area between the back package tray and the trunk, just because of you know, the AccuSump's back there. I guess that's really it, because the battery's up here in the front. So I think I'm gonna get to welding, set up a time lapse. You guys can watch me walk around and weld on all of that stuff, and then we'll put it back in the car and weld it in the car. And CJ's cranking away on the 352 NC Miata, which that's our area code. Oh, I wasn't gonna tell him yet, but yeah. So this car is racing for the Champ Car Endurance Series National Championship. That's this weekend, right?
Yes.
Yeah, VIR. So once Island Eddie gets back, he's down in Antigua today still.
Not Island Eddie when he gets back, because we've seen Island Eddie's work.
Yeah, yeah. Hopefully he didn't regress and pick back up some of Island Eddie's traits. That's our in-shop joke from 15-year-old Eddie's work. But anyway, I saw we had some fluid back there on the back deck.
Yeah, I got to swap the trans fluid.
Yeah, brand new transmission. They broke it in this weekend or last weekend at the local track.
And then got to fix this.
They this was all nice. I mean, nice-ish. Grant had made this, and Grant's not a fabricator. So, but they hit a bird at the last race and it caved it in. So we're making a new one there. RIP bird.
Yeah.
And one of the things that's new on this car since the last racing event, which they finished first and second, 2-day event, won the first day. Or no, they finished second the first day and won second day.
Yes.
We have put a 285/30/17 on an NC Miata. That's a lot of tire. A lot of tire. So we kind of 3D printed some fender spacers to push this out, because it had a contact point here. And the great thing about Champ Car stuff is the focus is to try and not have, you know, $200,000-$300,000 race cars, because endurance road racing, if you look at the pro level, they're like $200,000+ and up, especially when you start looking into like 24 hours of Daytona, 12 hours of Sebring. Any IMSA competition, you're spending $500,000 plus a year to go race with them. And the great thing about Champ Car is you don't have to worry about polishing all the scratches out of it. Oh, we got a little crack in the fender here. That's okay. It's all about kind of ingenuity. Like you can see, cutting some fender vents to relieve the pressure from the engine bay and inside the wheel well.
You didn't even show him the right rear quarter.
Oh, the right rear quarter, yeah. So if you go way back on the channel, this car was nearly totaled by just a racing incident. A car, basically, that they were passing, I think maybe looked in the mirror and lost track of where they were, got loose, came across, hit them. Like they're making a pass on the outside of a corner, like leaving plenty of room, no problems at all. And sadly, it was an SC300, which, you know, obviously we've got a few of those in our fleet. Wasn't one of ours, but the car nosed in hard, got a completely new front end on it from the firewall forward, and then the back fender here got reworked, but it ended up with some Bondo on it. And in our reworking for the 285s, and even the they used to have some 275s, I think, on the thing. Yeah, so the fender flare for the 275s kind of busted away the Bondo, but we're just gonna run it. Like, and you can see she's a little rough around the edges from where some, like this is cracked, and we re-welded it and then just spritzed a little factory color on it out of a spray can. You can see a little bit of paint burn from where Grant plasma cut the inner doors out. But it's a pretty cool little car, and it's a little rocket ship for, I think it makes like 160 wheel horsepower or something like that. And it's fun. It is an awesome little ride. So, Anyways, CJ's working on this. Eric and I are working on the first gen Camaro. We're going to see how close we can get this thing to being done, because this thing's been here a little while, and we've got another one on the list to come in right after this one. All right, enough talking. Let me get back to work. All right, well, got that all done. I say all right a lot, don't I? I just noticed that. I saw somebody in the comments say that I always start out with all right, or I, or whatever. So you guys hopefully saw the Blazer video. And yep, I've got to get back here and move the box or do another box over there. I think I'm gonna go ahead and cut that out, but that will still be Blazer videos that are gonna be coming out Friday, Saturday, Sunday, something like that. But got this all welded up, and I should have came over here and, you know, shown it to you before we got paint on it. But I mean, you can see the not too bad on the old welds there, especially for some of the out of position stuff. And one trick that some guys use, and I mean, it's not a bad thing, but I don't necessarily do it, is they'll do a second pass on the weld. I guess if you plan for it and your first pass is very shallow, and then you cap it again with another pass. I don't know. I've just never done that. And I mean, you can see we've got some decent color in welds down there. Definitely know it's not going anywhere. But unfortunately, and this is the way these things go sometimes, we can't put that in because we've got it fitting so tight to the side panels. We need to install the trim pieces that go, let me just go show you. So like I was saying, we fit it so tight to the sides here, and we've got some shorty window crank knobs we're gonna do. we fit it so tight here that we need to install these before we put the bar in for the final time and weld it all in. It's another reason why we painted it, so that, you know, we're gonna have to touch up the paint a little bit down towards the bottom where it welds to the floor. But, so we ordered new panels for this thing. And some of you guys that will recognize this, you know, we got these in. Now for you first gen Camaro guys, you're gonna recognize that that is not a Camaro sail panel. So unfortunately, the place we got this from, you know, it seems like it's getting more and more difficult to get the right thing when you order something, except for when you order from winwithksr.com. You know, get your shirts and KSR merch and other race parts. Like, we can handle your race and hot rod parts as well. But anyways, so on this sticker, it says 68 Camaro, rear panel, standard, black, you know, whatever that means. But then over here, it's got another sticker on it, different part number, and it says Impala 68 black. So I'm pretty sure this is what it actually is, but it got the wrong, this is the part number I ordered, because that's the right part number for a 68 Camaro. So now we're not able to put that bar back in. Yep, and that's the way it goes sometimes. But we do have other stuff that we can do on this thing, as far as like some of the wiring stuff. We've got like the fuel level stuff we can go through and at least get ready to connect, or maybe we put a Deutsch connector up here and then it goes down through. I don't know. We still have to obviously weld the roll bar to there once we get it back, or once we get the panels, so that we can then put the roll bar back in and then finalize that. And unfortunately, that's the way these projects go sometimes. It's a back and forth and a back and forth, which is why we have multiple projects going on in the shop. In case we hit a dead end on one, we can jump over to another one if we run out of stuff to do on the original project. So let's check in with CJ, see what he's got going on over here. Make a new grail screen.
Yep.
Hey, that looks a little better.
A little more sturdy than the one that was zip tied on.
Yeah, actually riveted it in. Riveted. Did you even paint it where you cut it?
No.
Oh. Cool.
Actually, the top is how it came.
Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, you can kind of see where it unrolled and left a little bit of creasing in it, but that definitely looks a lot better than the one that Grant had done. And it's...
That one will drive through the bird.
Well, I mean, the other one did too. It just, you know, kind of left, the bird left its mark on the car. So, what else have we got to do to this thing? We're changing the power steering cap because it did not have a vented cap. This is something Grant thought was going to be good. And I mean, it went a few races. Like, it won some races with it like that, but it also ruptured the cooler in the radiator.
It's actually been sitting here for probably 4 or 5 days now. And I came up, opened this, and it went...
Oh, we still had pressure in it?
Yeah.
Looks a little low on fluid too. Yeah, and this is, obviously this is custom. Little tiny lightweight power steering reservoir. But these radiators in these cars have a cooler in them, like for an automatic transmission. So we're using the cooler in the radiator for the automatic transmission cooler. But with it capped off, what we think happened, and even though the factory ones didn't have a vent in them, at least that Grant could find, and like a lot of the science and engineering on this, like some of the stuff that he wanted to do, it ruptured the cooler inside the radiator, so it put the power steering fluid into the coolant. So that's not ideal. So we're putting a vent on that. We may have to take that can out back there and dump it into here. Like maybe we put actually, you know what? I can weld that in the car. We drill a hole in that for a 1/8 inch NPT bung and then connect that to that with a little piece of push tube or something.
Sounds good.
I can handle that.
Yep.
So this thing is a very well-known race car in the Champ Car Endurance Series, which we've had a lot of wins in the Champ Car Endurance Series, even with my Lexus SC300. Well, we built it originally for a customer, bought it from him. I think we won 9 races with it. And then we have 2 other race wins with a 300ZX that I still own that's hiding in a trailer. Anywho, we'll keep trucking away on things. I might go ahead and edit this video to get it out. We've got to bring Soccer Mom and Reno's car in from our track day that I've got a video on that. So you'll see that video coming up. And I guess I'll wrap up this video by saying that the videos may not necessarily be in chronological order for the December thing, because I've got to go back and catch up on some of the stuff that I haven't edited yet to post it, as to fill in this month of December. Gonna take a shot at it. Not 100% promising we're gonna get it done every day, but you guys keep after me to keep doing a video every day, and we'll see what all we can do.